The Mages Guild of Narsis currently suffers from an affliction both humiliating and instructive. Spells misfire with perverse creativity. Levitation collapses into gravity. Venoms transmute into curatives. Established principles falter as though the underlying architecture of Magicka has been subtly inverted. I have volunteered my assistance with appropriate humility. The lodge's occupants are eager for reassurance and incapable of suspecting ulterior design. Their gratitude will grant me unrestricted access to their records, their apparatus, and the epicenter of the anomaly itself. The phenomenon interests me less as a crisis than as a proof of concept. If arcane output can be destabilized or redirected without the caster's awareness, then superiority no longer depends on raw power but on environmental control. An adversary deprived of predictable spell casting is reduced to little more than an anxious amateur. Should I isolate the mechanism responsible, I will not just correct it, I will replicate it.
Hello and welcome back to some more Morrowind with Alaric Corvain, who is standing outside of the Velothi Tower because we need to find a very suspicious man here who has hemlock seeds, which I could see Alaric being very interested in. We were given this quest by the old Nord in the sort of Arboretum area of the Narsis Mages Guild, so I figured we'd start here today. Tell me where Critias Arantino is. Sergio Arantino's apartment is on the 9th floor. Oh boy, stairs. Well, give me a second to get on the 9th floor. So I'm on the 7th floor right now, and there's a pawnbroker in here, so I figured we would check him out and then look at his wares. See if he has any good books for us. Guide to Morrowind, Sun's Height. That's actually a skill book. Maybe I'll buy that one. He's selling a glass spear. That's pretty fancy for a random shop in an apartment. Okay, so if this is the 7th, let's count together. This is the 8th. So we just have to go one more. It's gotta be one of these, right? Nash Grow Yagars. Critias Arantino, there we go.
I'm listening.
I hear you're the man to speak to about hemlock, and he's actually growing nightshade right here, and he smokes crack. Yeah, this seems like our guy. Welcome to Narsis, council seat of House Lalu. Okay, he doesn't like us as much as I want him to. There we go, that's a little better. So you are Critias, huh? Speaking, what can I do for you? What's your background? You may call me Critias Arantino. What I do is my own affair. Okay, I hear you have or know about hemlock seeds. That's a tricky one, Breton. Only person I know of who keeps hemlock is Kretermir. You know who that is, right? Of course. The director of the Hlalu Council Company. They say he keeps a pouch somewhere in his council quarter manor, probably in the vault. Why would a respectable businessman like Kremter keep a plant like that in his vault? Don't ask me. And if you go into his manor looking for them, you didn't hear about it from me. Okay, that almost sounds like a high elf name, maybe? Council quarter, it's like the center, right? Yeah, with the measure hall, okay. I feel like the fastest way to actually get out of here is to drop off the rooftop. But you can't get on to the rooftop from here. Guess not. Well, it's a slow march back down. I could try to recall out of here, but I don't know. Yeah, I guess we could recall from the Mages Guild. Might be a little bit faster than walking down 9 flights of stairs. We could even ask. Yeah, this is the guy who gave us the quest. Hemlock seeds, no. Okay. I was wondering if we could, like, you know, because what if you're not a criminal kind of character? You're like, I don't want to break into someone's house. Yeah, this is a much better way to get where we want. I think we have a slow fall amulet, right? Yeah. Just gotta time it. That's the nice part about slow fall items, is they don't have a chance to fail, and so you don't fall to your death because you failed a 98% chance cast. I also messed around with our hotkeyed spells. Should be a little bit easier to remember which is which. And I put our speed boost little spell we created on top so we can spam it while we're walking around. So we are looking for, well, it's right up here actually. Did we kill this guy? Or no, there was an orc in here that we killed, right? I think so. Yeah, he was over here. We murdered him for his crossbow prototype or something. No, he had like a mace to rust iron.
Anytime now.
Okay.
Try sleeping on the streets, and you'll.
So we could ask people in here. Maybe? No? All right. I'm going to go break into your vault. Hope you guys don't mind. Let's make sure we are far enough away. There we go. Close that. All right. Hemlock seeds. Wow, he's got a lot of alchemy ingredients here. Let's take them all. Turmeric powder. Interesting. Some resin. We're going to take all of this. I did make a bunch of potions between videos, so we finally have some restore magicka potions, some restore health potions, all that good stuff. Okay, what kind of potions do you have then? Damage endurance, common disease, glass club, I'll take that. Expensive robe, maybe we switch to that one. It looks cool. Hemlock seeds, there we go. Slowed oil, why not? Okay. So what the heck is in this 100 lock chest then? Okay, and then let's telekinesis it. Just a bunch of gems, sure. Anything else hidden away that I missed? Ebony's bronze boots. Oh wait, I didn't see this. Amulet of Domination. Command creature, 10 levels. Not too bad. Have to remember to try that. Okay. I think we got what we're looking for. Should I take this salt? Can I use it for like cooking? Oh wait, there's a gold pitcher in there too. Nice. So let's head back to the Mages Guild.
Greetings,
and go up and give him hemlock seeds, which are only used for wholesome things. I'll plant these soon. Now there's one other thing I need from you. Camilla Chora, one of our apprentices, is deathly ill in the dormitories. I think we saw her. She's laying on the bed. I need you to give these hemlock seeds to her. They were harvested from a hemlock plant grown here. Don't worry, we aren't putting her out of her misery. Oh, why not? You see, something strange is happening in the guild hall. Some of the plants are having their alchemical properties reversed. This will cure her poison, not kill her. Don't ask me how, I'm just a gardener. She had like a piece of bread and it like killed her or poisoned her. And so you have to feed her hemlock to cure her. That's pretty funny. Okay. We also never asked the people in the sort of like summoning room and the other part of the Mages Guild if they have any duties. I assume they do. Everyone seems to want something from us here. Okay, so if we go down... Yeah, I do remember her sitting here, writhing in pain. Hey. Feed Camilla the hemlock seeds, yes. Camilla Chora seemed to be recovering after consuming the hemlock seeds. Seems to be improving, nice. I wish we could take this stuff. All right, I knew it would work. Glad to hear she's starting to feel better. You want a reward, I take it. Fine, let old Khan share the secrets of his green thumb with you, and I'll show you the secrets of my brown thumb. I don't have more work for you. Nulla Drano was looking for help finding a lost book a while ago. Tenor's upstairs slacking off, but he also might have something for you. You know, I'm kind of just putting it together right now, and I'm stupid, but
Whatever you want.
Malvin Tenor,
Within reason.
the guy we couldn't really help because we killed the person we were supposed to help. He's the inventor of the Hop Toad spell. Like the actual spell you can buy in the base game. Like this isn't a custom spell. I think you can get this on Vardenfell and stuff. He's the inventor of that spell. I never put that together. I'm really slow, I guess. I think he kind of mentioned that he makes the scrolls, but I didn't really think that he made the spell too. That's pretty cool. It's like meeting Melf in D&D, the guy who made Melf's acid arrow. That's pretty sick. Okay, you had something with a book? There's a sensitive tome missing from the library. Would you care to help me find it? The book is called Dead Magic. Perfect. It is a transcript of a lecture given by Archmagister Zadores. That should be explanation enough as to why the book's disappearance could cause a stir. The last thing we need is the blades breathing down our necks, especially with the Archmage Isadora on leave. Ask around. If you can't find the one we lost, another copy would work as well. We just can't have it missing from the archives. Who is Zadores? You're a new member, aren't you? Zadores is was, it's hard to say, one of the Council of Six. Archmagister of the Guild of Mages. He disappeared shortly after the warp in the west. In fact, the lecture that was recorded in that sensitive tome I asked you to find was his last public appearance. However, the Imperial authorities believe that he was somehow involved in the events leading up to the warp, and they believe he is alive. His seat on the council has not yet been filled. Okay. That's very interesting. Sensitive tome. Do you know where the sensitive tome is? Well, since you mention it, Saris Eloth did ask me about the book. I didn't mention it to Nolorando because I didn't want to get him into any trouble. He comes from a rather poor family, you know. I don't know if he could afford to pay for a replacement. Saris Eloth. I'm not very good at remembering names, so if you're like, yeah, you're an idiot, you already talked to him. Yeah, probably. But I don't recognize that name. That kind of sounds... Oh, hey, you're awake. How's it going? You feeling better? It sells spells. Interesting. Do you have anything good? I would take a charm spell if anybody in this entire province has one. Great levitate. I think I'm going to take that because our levitate spell is kind of garbage. She also sells poison. Not bad. It's a pretty good poison spell. Okay, we'll buy that. Yeah, but she doesn't sell a charm spell. That's unfortunate. Is it you? I can't tell. Oh yeah, it is. It's Valdrin's long lost brother. Sensitive Tome. Dead Magic. I don't know if I've read that one. Nope, I don't think so. You're a liar and a thief. If you'd sell me a charm spell, I bet I could convince you. I suppose I should just confess. I took the book. I didn't think that anyone would notice it was gone, but I can't give it back. I didn't want anybody to see me reading it here, so I brought it with me when I went to practice magic in Shipal Shin. I was trying to calm a Skyrender near Dubshall Hive, but the spell somehow frenzied me instead. I was inside the hive, fists swinging, when I finally came to my senses and recalled away. I dropped the book inside. It's all very embarrassing. Oh boy. Dubshall Hive. To reach it, take the bridge southwest out of the foreign quarter, then turn off the purple road and keep following the cobbled path southwest and uphill into the desert. You'll pass by a couple of dirt paths on your right. Take the second one, heading west. Follow that, and once you reach the fork where the path goes north and south, you should see the hive on your right. It's just east of the ruin of Ald Khan, which I'll mark on your map. Be careful out there. Skyrenders are dangerous beasts. I always love it. NPCs always do this. They give you these crazy directions, and then they're like, oh yeah, but it's next to this place. I'll mark that place on your map. And it's like, why couldn't you just mark the hive? Like, you know where the hive is, apparently. It's east of this. Why not just mark that? Maybe it's like a landmark thing. Like, this is easy to see. So, okay. Well, I guess we're going that way. And we did just buy a new levitate spell. How much better is it? Costs a lot more magic, and it doesn't last very long, but it's 3 times as fast. We'll hotkey that one. Okay, interesting. We went into a Skyrender's hive before as Tiberius, and it was genuinely terrifying. And the only reason I think we were able to power through it is because Tiberius was so strong at that point. So this could be very interesting. I do not consider Alaric as powerful as Tiberius at that current moment. We are level 8. Yeah, level 8. We could go level up. Our willpower and intelligence bonuses are pretty decent, but we'll be fine. Like Nalandro said, we could always just go buy it if we can't get it from the hive. I don't know where one would buy it. Maybe we can go to the bookstores here, but you know, we have an alternative route. We could also just try to speed boost through there. Oh, wrong spell. I'm going to keep you guys with me because I just love Shipal Shin. It is possibly one of my favorite places in all of Tamriel Rebuilt. It just doesn't get old to me. And I feel like that's a pretty easy thing to see because of how long and how much time we've spent in this region. And not just because it's new. You know, Narsis came out 6 months ago. No, it's way more than that, isn't it? Man, time flies. Less than a year ago, Narsis came out, and we have spent so much time in this region with all of our characters. There's just something about it. I feel like I would love to make a character who just stayed in this region forever. Maybe like a, not Ashlander, what are they called? The people who live on the canyons. I forget their name right now. Yeah, we also have this very powerful shock spell, so I figured we would use it. Costs a little bit more magic than our other spells, but it's nice just having a powerful destruction spell. Plus it increases our destruction the more we use it. Yeah, what are these canyon people called? Kalia had one as a bodyguard, and I just cannot remember their name at all. They're kind of like Ashlanders, but not. And they'd probably kill you if you said they were like Ashlanders. Okay, well I see a Skyrender. That's a good sign. Ah, that's gonna bug the crap out of me. I should like pause to go look it up, but I'd rather keep playing. What is this? Mold. No, we don't want mold. Oh yeah, look at this. Very, very, very pretty. Okay, well, let's do a Magicka potion and a fatigue potion so we can guarantee it. And continue walking along here. I have to assume it's up there, so let's get up there. And hope we can keep successfully casting this spell, because it only lasts 10 seconds. That's not very long. Okay, not bad, not bad. Is it up here? Maybe. Could have followed his instructions, but I don't got all day. East of this place? All right, good enough. Okay, I figured I would see it at the top here, but maybe it's down below. We could try that command creature amulet we got. I don't know if these guys are level 10 or higher though. That's what I'm scared of. And I missed. That doesn't help. Can I dominate one of these? That would be cool. It'd be really cool to have a good domination spell. Yeah, we can. Nice. Can we get it to fight his buddy over here? Domination just seems like... Are you already hostile against me? Yeah. How long does this last? 30 seconds. Okay, it looks like he's coming for me. It's kind of freaking me out, but he is not. Yeah, go get him. He paralyzed him. Perfect. Domination just seems like the perfect Alaric spell. Oh boy. That's not good. He keeps paralyzing us. I should have bought some resist paralysis stuff. There's so much of that in Narsis if you just go to the different enchanters and stuff. It's actually like very lore friendly that the people inside of Narsis would sell that much of it. Okay, well this is not good. He's going to continuously paralyze us, I think. Poison Sting, how long does it last? Just a second or two? Okay. You betrayed me after you betrayed your own kind. You're the worst kind of Skyrender. Don't see any doors or load screens either. Where are they? The Skyrender nests are pretty big. You would know it when you see it. Oh, maybe it's down here. Okay, let's get the domination amulet back. Wow, that has a lot of charge. It must use a ton every time you use it. We also got that ring last time from the Goblin King. Did I put it away? I don't think I put it away. Yeah, Blind Stalker amulet. This also takes forever to recharge. We do have some soul gems. Okay, there's one. Wow, I love how much that moves it up. I mean, I know these are like the crappy soul gems, but geez. Okay. We should try soul trapping these guys. I would think they'd fit in a lesser or common soul gem, so guess we'll find out. Okay, there's the Skyrender Hive. Ooh, this is a touch spell. That's kind of sketchy. We're also taking damage because it's extremely hot here. So I should take off some of my clothes. Try our new robe out. I don't think that's Alaric's robe. No, sir. Okay, can I get this off without being paralyzed? Well, we resisted the magic. That's good. I don't want to be close enough to like use a touch spell on him because then he's going to paralyze us. So we're going to use shock, and then once we're out of this, we can switch over to Saint Film's Fire, and that should kill him. There you go. We trapped a soul, and it is a common soul, diseased Skyrender. Maybe it's higher because he's diseased. They're not too bad when there's just one of them. It's when you go into a hive like this that I'm starting to get a little bit worried how we're going to survive. Where is it? Is it on this side? Maybe. Oh, yep, there's another one. Gosh dang it. Well, we have the magic potions, so let's use them. Let's also use our rings for free damage. Kind of want to soul trap this one too. Kind of don't want to get murdered though, you know, so there we go. And we have some amulets that we will just spam really quickly to try to damage him as much as possible. Okay, anything else good? We could use the girdle. That's the one thing that I find annoying, and you know, it's talk about first world problems, is this Black Star pendant is so good and will keep us alive, but every time I use any of these like magic items, it obviously unequips it, and so we're kind of just sitting there without our constant health regen. Guess we could just summon some stuff. At least they'll paralyze that and not me. Oh, you already killed it. Nice. And we trapped another soul. Perfect. So this is the good old Skyrender Hive. Can I get down there easily? Where is the door? Don't actually see it. Is this not the Skyrender Hive? Oh, it is. But the hive door is kind of like, yeah, it's right there. Can we just get to that? Yes, okay, well, this should be interesting. Our summons are still here for a few more seconds. It is very dark. I'll put my helmet back on. Oh, sorry. Okay. How far into the mine, or a hive, did this man go? You think he went down or you think he went up? Okay, I don't think the grubs are too bad. Are they even hostile? Yes, they are. They want to eat my bones. Dang it, I can't even hop onto this honeycomb. Oh, hello. Let's use our domination amulet. Get you to fight some of your friends, huh? Or do you not have any friends here? Does not look like you have any. Oh boy, meat honey. Skyrender Slum Gum. Can you attack your baby or... All right, I'm going to use a Magicka Potion because at some point that domination spell is going to wear off and he's going to come for us. Okay, don't see anything else really in here. You going to attack him? Maybe not because he was dominated for a second. Okay, there you go. Just trying to get out of here and grab my Slum Gum. Fire Atronachs are actually seemingly pretty good against him. That's good for us. All right, well, he's not in this section, or his book's not. So it's got to be in the other section. At this point, I kind of want to explore the whole place, because last time we went in one, there was some pretty good loot in there. Okay, so we can go up, or we can go this way. I think our amulet is out of domination, but we'll try it. Yeah, it does not have enough charge. We could recharge it with those 2 soul gems we just made. You cannot use soul gems in battle. I did not know that. That's not good. All right, well, let's get out the Flame Atronach then. Plan B. As long as they're attacking him, they're not attacking us, right? Oh, nope, they're still attacking us. Don't want to summon a Clanfair. Not going to be as useful because it doesn't have any range. Gosh dang it. Got this, right? Yeah, you already took down one. Oh, they got him. Yeah, Flame Atronachs, man. Good Skyrender killers. Okay, so let's get back up. I'm actually really enjoying only using spells like this and like artifacts. Not just swinging my sword like crazy. It kind of makes the game very different. Well, there's a dead guy. Oh, God. Oh boy, okay, well, gonna have to use some healing potions. Can I move? I think he's going to kill me, and I haven't saved for a while. Are you just gonna keep paralyzing me? Can I move? Okay, all right, okay. Let's get out a friend. Nope, paralyzed again. Hope my spell still goes off. Is this the queen? It might be like the queen or something. I think I cast the spell, but I don't know if it actually went off. It used my magic like it did. Yes, this one is a lot more dangerous than the other ones we've been running into. Move, move, move. Get a friend out. There you go. Die for me. Dead body with a coded message. Well, that's certainly interesting. That's not why we're here, though. I don't think so. Did you just kill my Flame Atronach? At least you're stuck in that hallway. There we go. Okay. Coded document and rose oil. But why? This is a document written in a coded shorthand. It could be anything from a visitor log to a mining report. You cannot decipher it, but the insignia in the corner marks it as the property of the East Empire Company. Okay, maybe you can bring this to their office. Skyrender Venom. Skyrender Queen Stinger. Okay. And here's the book. Dead Magic. We will take it. Anything else in here? There's another dead person over there. This is where they bring the corpses. Who are you? Master's Probe. Don't need that. A Drew Shield. Nice. Some more meat. A Drew Scarred. A Drew Shard Skewer. It's worth a little bit. We'll take it. Anything else? I don't think so. Crappy potion I don't want. Okay. Can I get out of here? There's one other direction that we could go, and I kind of want to go that way. At least I think there was, right? Oh no, that was the whole thing. Okay. Then let's just get out of here. This place is terrible. Yes, head to the Mages Guild. Nice, get another mysticism level. I will take it. I kind of want to keep the book because it's a cool book, but here you go.
I see you.
You may have just saved us a world of trouble, associate. I'll be keeping this under much closer watch from now on. Here, this book is for you. You deserve a bit of light reading after all I put you through. I agree.
Stood there, holding its tail.
Waterfall beneath cloudy sky mentioned that she needed somebody to help out in the summoning room. Besides that, I think Dairos of Yugami was having some trouble with an injured apprentices. I think we already did his. Okay. But yeah, we have not been to the summoning room yet. I wanted to see if we could actually advance from this lady.
If it's magic
Advancement.
you've
You are
come to the
now
right place.
Alaric Corvain, the apprentice. Hooray! The journeyman, the evoker. Okay. You still won't barter with me. You scumbag.
Greetings, friend.
And you won't either because the potions are spoiling. I just want access to the teleporter downstairs because we got a quest to travel around to the different cities, but we can't actually use them because we're not a high enough rank yet. Yeah, so we helped that guy. Can we use your teleportation services yet? Oh my gosh. Conjurer. Conjurer. I'm never going to be a conjurer because you won't let me leave this place. We can only go to Othmura. Who wants to go to Othmura? Not me. All right, well, we'll just head downstairs and help in the summoning room. Chambers of Summoning. Hey, that's where we stole all this stuff. Nice. He's going to say, I'm missing some of my enchanted gear and scrolls. Help me find it. Blasted arcane sigils. Why did they have to break now of all times? Evoker, can you spare a minute? There are guild duties that need attending. Yes, but only if you sell me stuff. Greater summon Clanfear, but it lasts for 2 minutes. That's pretty good. Summon Dremora. Summon Winged Twilight. I kind of want to buy Dremora and Winged Twilight. Yeah, let's do it. Ooh, Daedroth too. That could be cool. And Frost and Storm. Oh, we don't have enough money. Training. Trains and Conjuration. Who would have thought? He also enchants. Do you have anything good for sale? Lots of soul gems. I'm going to sell him that Drew Shield, this mace, and the Drew Spear. He's got some really good summon scrolls here. Winged Twilight. Summon 2 Clanfears. Why not? Golden Saint scroll that's really cheap. Good guy to come to if you need summoning scrolls. Another Golden Saint scroll. Always good to have. That one's pretty expensive, but why not? And then with the leftover money, we can buy Frost and Storm Atronox. Why not? Okay, duties. I'm looking for an assistant who can help me with soul harvesting. If you didn't already know, this room is used to conjure and harvest the souls of Daedra. We need a lot of soul energy to power the Balrog. Typically, the Daedra are slain after being rendered immobile with enchanted sigils, but the sigils recently started malfunctioning and nobody but the Archmage knows how to fix them. We're running low on souls, so I will summon a series of Daedra. I will need you to kill them and trap their souls. Let me know when you're ready to begin soul harvesting. Okay, give me a second. Who are you? Nobody. Let's ask him about the Balrog. It's the device in the genitorium, Anatolius's baby. I'm not exactly sure how it works. I just know that it needs a lot of souls to power it. If you're interested, you should go down to the basement and ask him about it. Okay. I do like this Clanfair skull on the wall. That's very cool. I kind of want this in my house. All right, let's do it. Ready for some soul harvesting? That's what I've been doing all day. We'll begin with the Clanfair. Make sure you have some way to trap its soul. I'll supply the soul gem. Are you ready? Yes. Then ready yourself. I'll conjure it into the corner opposite Beza over there. Okay, soul trap, and then let's summon our bullcrap. Can we actually successfully summon some of these things I just bought? I guess we'll see. Going to favorite them so they're at the top. Yeah, seems pretty decent. Our conjuration is 76, so let's get a Storm Atronach out. I'm summoning a Daedra so we can soul trap a Daedra. It makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. Ah, soul harvesting. I must say, I don't much enjoy doing this the old-fashioned way. That wasn't too hard, was it? You trapped its soul, right? Yep. Well done, Evoker. I think we'll do a hunger next. Go and rest up. Regain your magicka. I'll be here when you're ready. I'm ready. Just like last time, I'll supply the soul gem. All you have to do is kill it and trap its soul. Just stay focused and do try to keep me out of the crossfire. I'd rather my robe stays intact. Yeah, wouldn't we all? That's the thing with hungers, right? They paralyze you. We need to soul trap him before our Storm Atronach kills him. Well, our Storm Atronach's getting paralyzed too. No, don't kill him. Oh my gosh. I hate hunger so much. They're up there with bone walkers. You know, you always think of bone walkers, or at least I personally do, as the scum of the earth, but hungers are just as bad. They really are. They don't get enough hate. Let's get the Frost Atronach out, maybe. I like how he's just like paralyzing. He's not hurting anybody, he's just paralyzing people. Let's get a Clanfear out. No, don't have enough magic. Okay, well, I'll just take the skeletal minion then. Basically just need bodies in front of me. Yeah, and they're resistant to like everything. Hungers are nasty. Oh, we got it though. Disgusting creatures, aren't they? I agree. Tell me you were able to trap its soul. Here you go. Thanks, Stendar. One more soul should be enough to keep us going for a while, but it'll have to be a big one, a golden saint. Give the word and I'll conjure it. Okay. I do actually need to get my magicka back if we're going to do that though. I'm cocky, but a golden saint's a golden saint. Thankfully there's some beds here. We will take a nice 9-hour nap. Could level up. Not the best multiplier, so we're not going to. I've been told I shouldn't min-max or it's not that big of a deal. And I agree with you, but it's too hard not to, so. Plus I have that mod that lets skill points transfer, or attribute bonuses transfer between levels. So it's like you might as well. Also, our stats are getting demolished. Yes, it's because we're very hungry. I do have bread and water, but I don't know if I have anything else besides like raw meat, which seems like a bad idea. Oh, we got a scrib pie. There you go. All right, Golden Saint. I did buy some scrolls from him, so we can summon our own Golden Saint to fight the Golden Saint. Let's save. Are you sure you're ready? Golden Saints are powerful, Evoker. This will have to be your best performance. I'm the best around. Ain't nobody ever gonna bring me down. Here's the soul gem. Now prepare yourself. Okay, got the soul trap off. Now we just need to kill her. Getting the soul trap off is the hard part. Killing them, you know, that's whatever. Oh, I am stuck. I don't know what happened to my flame Atronach. It went off. The spell went off, but it didn't summon. That's weird. Okay, please don't hit the Argonian. He said he doesn't want his robes to be messed up, so. Storm Atronach's a pretty powerful summon. Like, I don't think it would win a 1v1 against a Golden Saint, but, you know, we'll do something. There we go. Although, okay, yeah, the soul trap went off. Nice. I was gonna say it might have worn off. No, I wasn't able to. Oh, what a waste. I'll conjure another. Brace yourself. Man, that's, I guess it took too long to kill her. All right, let's try this again, and we get a Daedroth in there. That is one thing I will give Oblivion credit for. They made Daedroths look a lot cooler. They look like giant crocodiles. In this, they kind of look like anorexic crocodiles. They're not as scary as they are in Oblivion. I much prefer that version, which I don't say very often. All right, we do need to make sure she dies quickly, or at least recast Soul Trap. Maybe that's a better idea, because then I can still dance around and not get hit. As long as she dies with a Soul Trap. Nice, there we go.
Share your thoughts, friend.
That was an impressive display. You trapped its soul, right? Yes. This should keep the Balrog running for a while. Hopefully, Archmage Isadora returns before we have to do it again. Here, this robe is for you. Keep it away from hungers. You wouldn't want to see that enchantment go to waste. Robe of Reaching Through. Interesting. Is it a telekinesis robe? Fortified Conjuration, 5 points. Nice. Guess we'll wear that. Reaching Through. Oh, like reaching through to the other side. Interesting. Okay. Well, we still have some time here, so guess we could help out this insane man. What? What do you want? I'm much too busy, Evoker, unless you're here for duties. Then I might be able to make some use of you. I'm too busy, but if you want to work for free, yeah. Okay, tell me about the Balrog. Oh, okay. I guess we started the quest on accident. I asked you to operate the Balrog while I take notes. You're in. Good, good. I'll take notes. I just need somebody to operate the Balrog's console. Here, take this key. Insert it into the console and then turn it. Then turn off the Oblivion Stream conduit and turn it back on. I do it myself, but I have to see it start up. If I turn it on myself, I wouldn't be able to see that, the wall and all. Safety protocols, they call it. Utter foolishness. But it's the reality of it, so I need a second to start it up. Now go ahead and do it, please. Toggle the stream. Toggle it back on. Okay. The Balrog isn't operating any worse than expected. Good work, Evoker. We'll have to keep going. Now I'd like you to turn off the Daedron field generators and turn them back on. Same as the last time. I have an idea of what the problem might be, but I have to see this first. Okay, so that's what it looks like right now. Don't notice a difference for that one. Oh, there you go. Okay. Not great, not terrible. At least we aren't on the verge of a crisis. There's one last thing I'd like you to check on the Balrog. The operating levels are significantly lower than they were before the Archmage left. There's one last test I'd like you to perform. Turn off both the secondary modules, then raise the Balrog's rods. I need somebody to get up close to them and tell me if anything stands out. Take these potions. You may need them when you get close to the Balrog. Lastly, and this is very important, you have to lower the rods once you're finished. The Balrog may become unstable if its rods are raised for too long. Go into the radioactive core of this power plant. Here's some healing potions. Okay, turn it off, turn it off. Raise. Several of the rods are noticeably corroded. Actually, am I even taking damage right now? Why am I not taking any damage? Okay. It's gonna blow. Oh, crap. Lower them. Turn on that stuff. So, was there anything on the Balrog's control rods that stood out? Yeah. The rods are corroded. Oh dear. This won't do. It simply won't do. If it continues to operate this way, it would... Well, never you mind. All you need to know is that it's very important that the Balrog is repaired. I can fix it, but to do so, I'll need at least 8 pieces of Dwemer scrap metal and 2 greater soul gems. So bring them back here. Please, it's very important. Oh, and good job operating the Balrog, Evoker. Thank you for bringing back the key. Yes, I almost nuked us all. I kind of want to see what happens when you do that. Does it actually kill everybody? That'd be really funny. Okay, so scrap metal, 2 greater soul gems. Do they have to be filled? Because the summoner guy down here sells some soul gems. Right, yes, 2 greater soul gems. Guess we'll just buy them right now since we're here. And then 8 pieces of scrap metal. You could get those pretty fast if you just went into a ruin, but don't actually know where any ruins are next to Narsis. I don't know. Are there any Dwemer ruins next to Narsis? Before we go, though, I do want to see if we can't advance again to the rank of Conjurer, because I would very much like to use their services. Completed the duties. Gosh dang it. You meet our requirements. Okay, not enough yet. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. But with our fancy new robe acquired and many of the quests of Narsis done, but seems like we still have quite a bit more, I am going to end the video there for today. Pretty fun so far. I like the mystery of trying to figure out what's going on here. Even if I kind of have a little bit of an idea, like, I mean, this is just a wild guess, but it could be the Balrog that's causing all these problems. I don't know why anyone else hasn't thought of that. That's my guess, but maybe not. Maybe the Balrog is just the distraction and it's actually this lady who's sabotaging everything. I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Anyways, if you made it this far and enjoy this content, consider liking and subscribing if you have not already, as it does help the channel immensely. Other than that though, thank you for watching and peace out. As for the rest of us, we are going to read a book here. So we could read Sun's Height. Seems pretty long to me. We could read Paula, the other book we got, also very long, holy crap. Didn't we have another book? Oh no, we had to give it back. I wonder if we could find it on the bookshelves, because I kind of wanted to read about dead magic. I do like that you have to levitate up here, because of course you do. This is a Mages Guild. If you don't have levitate, then you shouldn't be reading these books. Dead magic, dead magic. He should put it back on the shelf.
I can spare a few moments.
After you would deliver it back to him. That'd be pretty cool. Okay, well, we can kind of take our pick of the litter here. There's a lot of skill books, which is always really nice. I should just go through and grab all of them. Just learned a spell from this one. The spell Tag absorbs fatigue. That's actually pretty funny. Okay. I'm thinking we'll read Ayleid Ruins because it kind of sounds interesting. Glories and Laments Among the Ayleid Ruins by Alexandre Hetrard. Having arrived at Delodale, halfway on the Gold Road between Skingrad and the Imperial City, I resolved to make a side trip to view the magnificent ruins of Sea Tatar, or Shadow of the Fatherwoods in the ancient Ayleid tongue. After many hours of difficult travel through tangled hawthorn hells and limberlosts, I was suddenly struck dumb by the aspect of 5 pure white columns rising from the jade green mound of vines to the perfect V-shaped arches and graceful capitals towering above the verdant forest growth. This spectacle caused me to meditate on the lost glories of the past, and on the melancholy fate of high civilizations now poking like splinter shards of bone from the green-grown tumulus of time-swept obscurity. Within the forest tangle, I discovered an entrance leading down into the central dome of a great underground edifice, once dedicated to Magnus, the god of sight, light, and insight. Dimly lit by the faded power of its magical pools, the shattered white walls of the enclosure shimmered with a cold blue light. The marble benches of the central plaza faced out across the surrounding waters, to tall columns and sharp arches supporting the high dome. From the central island, stately bridges spanned the still pools to narrow walkways behind the columns, with broad, vaulted avenues and limpid canals leading away through ever-deepening gloom into darkness. Reflected in the pools were the tumbled columns, collapsed walls, and riotous root and vine growth thriving in the dark half-light of the magical fountains. The ancient Ayleids recognized not the 4 elements of modern natural philosophy, earth, water, air, and fire, but the 4 elements of high elf religion, earth, water, air, and light. The Ayleids considered fire to be but a weak and corrupt form of light, which Ayleid philosophers identified with primary magical principles. Thus, their ancient subterranean temples and sanctuaries were lit by lamps, globes, pools, and fountains of the purest magic. It was by these ancient, faded, but still active magics that I knelt and contemplated the departed glories of the long-dead Ayleid architects. Gazing through the glass, smooth reflections of the surrounding pools, I could see, deep below, the slow pulse, the waxing and waning of the Welkin stones. The chiefest perils of these ruins to the explorer are the cunning and deadly mechanisms devised by the Ayleids to torment and confound those who would invade their underground sanctuaries. What irony that after these many years, these devices still stand vigilant against those who would admire the works of the Ayleids. For it is clear these devices were crafted in vain. They did not secure the Ayleids against their true enemies, which were not the slaves who revolted and overthrew their cruel masters, nor were they the savage beast peoples who learned the crafts of war and magic from their alien masters. No, it was their arrogant pride of their achievements, their smug self-assurance that their empire would last forever, that doomed them to fail and fade into obscurity. And you know, I would say Alaric, if he was a well-adjusted individual, he might learn something from this. That his arrogant pride and his smug self-assurance will not make him last and live forever. But he's not that type of man, so he thinks that author is a fool. Anyways, thank you for sticking around. Peace out.